how's it been going for you so far? Just looking at the stats, I mean, you've had quite a career so far. 2014 Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference Defensive Player of the Year, All MAC first team, All Mid-Atlantic second team, bunch of shutouts there for that defense for the Hawks. How has your college career been gone, as far as what you expected in your first couple of years?
I'm very humbled by the whole experience. I never expected to complete and get so many honors by the time I was only a sophomore, and it's really awesome. I'm just so happy that we won our conference, and I hope for the next 2 seasons we can do the same.
How much did playing at Ocean City prepare you for the Division I level? I know they have a great program over there. Coach Terry really seems like she gets a lot of players prepared for the next level. How important was that for you going into college to play for a team like that in high school where you're playing top-level competition throughout the season?
It's super important. I think that high school with the running and just playing at a higher level against teams like Eastern and Shawnee really prepares you for college. You'll never be fully prepared because it is like a whole nother level. But high school really helped me understand how important the conditioning and having a really good skill set helps you do really well at the college level.
We have a lot of senior athletes who are graduating now who are looking to go play ball in college for various different sports. We have a couple actually in the studio here, a couple soccer guys from St. Aug. What would be your advice as to how these players can prepare for the next level? I mean, what was the biggest shock to you as a freshman?
The running, by far. I had never experienced so much sprinting, so much long distance, and the overall competitiveness. Every single girl or guy that you're playing with is exactly like you, whereas I think in high school there's some girls or guys who are just playing to play and aren't playing to get to the next level.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit, that mentality of really being highly competitive. Like you said, in high school, there are kids on certain teams who they know they're not going to go on to play college ball, whatever their sport might be. And, not to say that they're not competitive at the high school level, but like you said, you're getting the top 1 or 2 or 3 players from every team now going on to these college teams and filling those rosters. How tough is that mentally to get through the whole season knowing that every game is going to be highly competitive, and even in practice, you're working hard to make the roster and getting that starting lineup?
It's really tough on your body, number one. We have off on Mondays, and then Tuesdays we start practicing, and that's our toughest practice. So by the time we get to our Friday games, you're pretty worn down just from practice. And on the mental side, you just have to have that killer instinct no matter what happens. If you are playing with girls who are better than you, and if you just have that tough mentality, you'll get on the field.
Are you doing anything differently now that you've had a couple of seasons under your belt and a couple of off seasons? What kind of things will you be doing this summer to get prepared for this coming fall?
Well, I actually hurt my back deadlifting when we were maxing out our weight. So I've really just been trying to do physical therapy and rehab myself. But that kind of is what happens when you're in college. Your body just wears down over time. So you just got to have this strong mental state to get yourself through whatever aches and pains you have.
And, now Monmouth, with the schedule it's playing in a lot of sports, and a lot of these conferences are changed up, a lot more travel. How does that affect you? And also, to that same vein, what's the coolest place you've been able to visit so far in your college career?
The coolest place I ever visited was probably Michigan State. We went to a Michigan State football game, which was pretty cool because Monmouth's football team is not as competitive, obviously, as a Big Ten team. So that was pretty awesome to go to. We also went to Boston and went to a Boston Red Sox game. So, you definitely travel more than you'd ever expect. And it's really cool. But at the same time, you have a game on Sunday and you have a test on Monday and you're traveling on the bus and you're just trying to do your homework while girls are trying to sleep or watching a movie, and it's just a really tough thing to balance.
South Jersey Sports Report here on 97.3 ESPN. I'm your host, Dave O'Sullivan. We're talking with Casey Hanna, former Ocean City field hockey and lacrosse star. You're going to be heading into your junior year, correct, at Monmouth University?
Yes.
So you're about halfway through. Give me some impressions about your career so far. Has it been everything you expect, or has it been tougher? What did you expect to be at this point in your career?
It's been tough, and I haven't expected to get to this point. I mean, I was a regional All-American and MAC Defensive Player of the Year, and I wasn't expecting to get there, but I'm so excited to be at this point in my career and to see what the next 2 years bring.
Now, I was looking at the Monmouth Hawks website this week, and their field hockey schedule came out for the 2015 season, and obviously something jumped out to me. I'm sure it jumped out to you as well and your parents. September 9th at Rutgers. Obviously, your younger sister Kelly is going to be going there to play field hockey for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. What was that like when you found out that game was going to be in early September, and what was the reaction of your parents?
Actually, my parents are super excited. They're going to make, half shirts where one side's going to be Rutgers and one side's going to be Monmouth. And my sister chose number 23, which is also my number.
Oh, really?
So they're going to get 23 on the back and say Hanna. They're pretty much just going to be, I don't know. You'd honestly have to talk to them.
What was Kelly's reaction?
I
know she just graduated, right? And she was obviously, people know her around here as one of the best field hockey players probably ever in that program, and also a great lacrosse player. What was her reaction to find out, 2 weeks into her freshman season, she's got to go up against her sister?
She's super psyched. I think she's going to be a little nervous too. She's an attacker and I'm a defender.
Oh, boy.
And if she gets in the game, I'm not going to hesitate to take her out.
Uh-oh. You heard it here first. It's all business on the field with the Hannas. So that's got to be an exciting thing for your family, though. Not a lot of families get to enjoy that, where two sisters can compete against each other at the college level. What are your thoughts on that? And Kelly's career, obviously, at Ocean City has been tremendous. Talk about her a little bit and what you expect out of her. I don't know if she'll start as a freshman, but she's obviously a highly coveted recruit, so you may end up seeing her on the field.
Yeah, I really hope to see her on the field, and I expect her to. She's tough. She obviously put a lot of work in, especially in her junior year, with that goal in states, which you wrote a beautiful article about, which I even told her I was jealous of. But I really want to get the chance to play her. It's going to be really weird. We've been on the same team all our lives, and people always joke about Hanna versus Hanna, who's going to win. And, I'm a competitive person, and I want to be the winner, but there won't be bad blood, no matter who wins or loses.
Will there be any blood? Let's put it that way.
Oh, there's always blood.
I don't know if Mom's going to be happy about that. You girls better strap on those shin guards pretty tight. It sounds like it's going to be a rough game.
It always is. Rutgers and Monmouth, field hockey-wise, is probably one of the biggest out-of-conference rivalries that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So they're always tough, no matter if there's sisters on both teams,
Right. All right, Casey, we'll let you get going. Thanks for taking a few minutes out of your Saturday morning to talk to us, and good luck in the upcoming year. And it should be fun to hear the news of how that game turns out on September 9th between the Hanna sisters.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
All right, enjoy your weekend. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.